Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the latest home video review from us here at FlickDirect, and for today's home video review, I'm here to talk to you all about Thor Love and Thunder in 4K. Thor Love and Thunder is I forgot what number it is now in the MCU, but it's not only a sequel to Thor Ragnarok, but also a sequel to, as you can probably all imagine, Avengers Endgame, as essentially we see a new villain, Gorr the Butcher, portrayed by Christian Bale, as after a certain thing happens, he is out on a quest to essentially kill the gods. And as y'all can imagine, as a result of this, Thor must go out and stop him. Thor Love and Thunder is one of the few MCU films that got a very mixed reception to. Some people thought it was a great time, some people thought it was a very good time, some people thought it was disappointing, and some people think it's the worst of the MCU. Now, where do I stand? I had a really good time with this movie. Now, I will not lie to you guys when I say this. Thor Love and Thunder is not great like Thor Ragnarok is. Ragnarok is in my top 10 MCU films. This, to me, I would say is more like a mid-tier MCU film. Probably, I would say, right around the, 20 mark, I would say, is where I'd rank this movie. But I do think it is a really good, if not a great time. Not a great movie, but a great time. A buddy of mine described Thor Love and Thunder as essentially like Thor Ragnarok reduh. And that's Thor Love and Thunder in a nutshell. Getting into the audio and video quality, starting off with the video quality, Thor Love and Thunder in 4K is presented on an aspect ratio of 239:1, and this film looks fantastic in 4K. The movie is full of color and abounds with colors. The blues, reds, greens, even the yellows. It feels like you're watching a 1980s adventure like Conan the Barbarian or something like that brought into the MCU, and those colors bounce out so much. One of my favorite sequences in the entire film is a sequence that takes place in black and white. I saw this movie in an IMAX theater, and that looked great. In 4K, it looks even better. Skin tones look natural, black levels look great, shadow details look great. The HDR color spectrum, like I said, the colors do shine through. Everything does balance out quite a bit. Close-ups on characters' faces look very nice, seeing every little pore of their skin. The costumes look great, especially when Thor and Drang come together once again, seeing the Mighty Thor costumes on them once again. In terms of video quality, this looks absolutely incredible. Going on to the audio quality, Thor Love and Thunder is on a Dolby Atmos track. Now here's the thing, guys. I was expecting something like I've mentioned before. I was expecting a thunderous track, given that this is, the God of Thunder in the MCU. Now the Dolby Atmos track is very good, but it wasn't great like I was expecting it was. Now, here's the thing. For a film that's full of action and full of visual effects and great sound effects and sound design, I was expecting a bit more of an oomph to this track, if you guys know what I mean. Do not get me wrong, and I will say this much. Dialogue sounds crystal clear. The score sounds great. The Guns N' Roses soundtrack, especially when you hear Welcome to the Jungle. Everything sounds great when it comes. But for some reason, I was expecting the Dolby Atmos soundscape to be full of so much more life. Now, did not get me wrong. Everything that is happening in terms of soundscape matches what is happening on screen visually. But at the same time, there are certain sequences where the action sounds absolutely amazing, and hearing Thor's hammer and hearing Stormbreaker just massacring everybody, there is some great bass response. But at the same time, in terms of the more subtle parts of the track or the more thunderous parts of the audio, it doesn't quite hit those things as much as I was expecting. But nonetheless, the Dolby Atmos track does sound very good. Finally, moving on to the special features, Thor Love and Thunder comes with some pretty cool featurettes. For example, there's one called Hammerworthy, which goes into how they want to do something different and fresh. Also, there's a featurette on Gorr the Butcher, which goes into Christian Bale as the villain. There is a hilarious gag reel, and there's a featurette on Taika Waititi's journey making the film, and more. All in all, what we have here is a darn entertaining film and a darn good time. Now, do not get me wrong, guys. Love and Thunder isn't great like Ragnarok was, but at the same time, it's a lot of fun. It's very funny, but it's just a darn good time. If that's what you're looking for, just a fun family movie night, pick this movie up, guys. It's a lot of fun. I hope y'all enjoyed my home video review of Thor Love and Thunder in 4K. If so, please hit that like button, also share, and don't forget the subscribe button and the notification bell for our latest home video review goes live. If you guys want to see our previous 2 home video reviews, please click either right there or right there. And of course, until our next home video review goes up, we'll see you guys next time. Have a great day, guys. Hit like, smash subscribe, and get notified for when our reviews, interviews, and news go live.